Nuruddin Farah's novel Crossbones, 2011, concludes his Past Imperfect trilogy, following the narratives of Links, 2003, and Knots, 2007. While it maintains connections to its predecessors through shared characters and settings, Crossbones stands alone as a compelling work. Set amidst the turmoil of Somalia during the 2006 Ethiopian invasion, the story unfolds around two Somali-American brothers with disparate motivations for returning to their homeland. The Independent describes Crossbones as a poignant reflection on the perpetual suffering endured by Somalia. The narrative begins through the eyes of young Thing, a fresh recruit to the Union of Islamic Courts amidst the country's descent into civil war following the Ethiopian incursion. Somalia becomes a battleground between the Somali Transitional Federal Government, supported by Ethiopia, and the Union of Islamic Courts, led by Sheikh Hassan Dahir Ais, which controls Mogadiscio. Farah subtly nods to Italian influence with the spelling Mogadiscio, a vestige of Somalia's colonial past. In a tragic turn of events, young Thing mistakenly enters a hostile confrontation, resulting in the deaths of both himself and an elderly man. This incident poignantly underscores the senselessness and rapidity of death in Somalia, where both young recruits and elders perish indiscriminately. The narrative then transitions to Malik, a Somali-American journalist based in New York City, whose hubris leads him to believe his reporting on conflicts in Somalia surpasses that of his peers. Driven by a perceived ancestral connection to the region, Malik seeks to unveil the complexities of the war and the machinations of the Union of Islamic Courts, diverging from the prevalent focus on Somali piracy in international media. Concurrently, Malik's older brother, Al, resides in suburban Minneapolis with his family, shielded from the turmoil engulfing their ancestral homeland. His tranquil suburban existence shatters when his teenage stepson, Taxlil, falls under the sway of a jihadist imam. Taxlil flees home, purportedly to undergo training as a suicide bomber in Somalia. Both brothers embark on journeys to Somalia, albeit with divergent aims. Malik seeks to report on the escalating conflict before it escalates further, while Al endeavors to rescue Taxlil before he inflicts harm upon himself and others. Upon their arrival in Somalia, they swiftly realize the magnitude of the challenges they face. Despite encountering numerous obstacles, they press on, confronting preconceived notions about their homeland. Malik's presumptuous attitude towards his local fixer, Khizr, exposes his American-centric viewpoint, belittling Somalis who did not emigrate like his own parents. His arrogance is further challenged when military forces, acting more like a lawless gang, seize his possessions, putting his life at risk. The gravity of the situation becomes painfully apparent to Malik as he mourns a fellow journalist, murdered in cold blood. Meanwhile, Al finds himself in Puntland, a region ostensibly autonomous, but plagued by lawlessness and poverty. Here, he forms uneasy alliances with pirates, seeking information about Taxlil's whereabouts. Unlike the stereotypical portrayal in mainstream media, these pirates are depicted as desperate individuals driven by circumstances, clinging to their coastal livelihoods in a nation in turmoil. Al witnesses firsthand the scars left by past oppressive regimes, from Italian colonization to the dictatorship of Mohammed Said Barre in the 1990s. The narrative concludes with Al grappling with the blurred lines between terrorism and insurgency in Somalia, highlighting the harsh realities of the country's tumultuous landscape. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.